Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So you can manage your emotions, so you can identify your intuition, because it comes with help with your burdens. You could be a Sagittarius person. You're getting help with your burdens. Maybe it comes with comfort, maybe with an Aquarius person. Maybe looking at a battle when it comes to maybe vampire energies. Maybe someone's looking to win at any cost when it comes to maybe you helping them with their burdens, maybe. Maybe you've got a battle with two other people in your life. Maybe you think about a Leo person. Maybe looking at heartbreak, maybe. Alright? Maybe someone wants to break your heart. Maybe an air sign person or a Leo person. But you're looking at the soul of the self, looking at your own relationship with yourself. Maybe trying to manage when it comes to maybe. Oh, maybe you're managing your emotions. Maybe some of you are thinking about Cancer person. Into me, I feel an opportunity when it comes to me being more enthusiastic, when it comes to maybe balancing the yin and the yang to center myself, to bring the sky to be my limit. I look at control. I look at stability. I'm looking at maybe illuminating the Aquarius, because there seems to be a secret on the shoulders of someone. Someone's channeling the energy of control. They've got the willpower to look at their own goals, but it seems to be a secret on someone's shoulders, maybe. When it comes to the castle of their own stability, maybe someone's looking at someone's movements when it comes to the power of control. Can I look at the chariot? Someone's probably looking at actions or changes on someone's journey. Maybe someone's in a new vehicle. Because now you're maybe looking at Leo person walking away, maybe away from a Cancer person. Someone that has no control, no discipline. So now you're looking at maybe a Cancer Leo person. You could have these planetaries looking at victory. When it comes to changing of a journey. Someone's looking at maybe someone's resources. Maybe a Cancer person is looking at maybe a Leo person's resources when it comes to victory behind their back. Maybe they're looking at a Leo person when it comes to the feelings of the will of the self, when it comes to being on the strength of the spirit of the back of the self. Because now you're looking at groundship, you're looking at resources, you're looking at someone that gives out a lot of resources, maybe. Maybe someone gave maybe a Cancer person a car as a resource, maybe. So now maybe blocking a Taurus person. Maybe someone wants to block a Taurus person. That feeling. Maybe look at a miser, look at a beggar, look at maybe poverty. Someone has ill health when it comes to the Cancer person, that feeling. Into me I have victory, blocking maybe a Taurus person. So there's no feelings. Can I look at a wish fulfillment? Maybe a Leo person is going towards a wish fulfillment by using the spirit of the back, or the back of the spirit with strength. When it comes to maybe, for some of you, healing, love, harmony, balance, but someone looking like a Cancer has feelings of envy, bitterness, becomes the heart chakra. Someone's using their intuition, or maybe going back maybe to a Pisces person. Now you look at the Nine of Cups, use your intuition. Because now you look at someone very creative, maybe, when it comes to artistic, charitable energy, when it comes to feelings, creativity, dedicated. You could be a director, a healer, a poetry person, or an actor, or a gardener. You could be also maybe a nurse, or maybe someone's a practitioner or into history. Maybe there's history between maybe a Cancer and a Leo person when it comes to wish fulfillment, when it comes to a creative idea, when it comes to maybe material abundance. So now you're looking at preparation, using your intuition. Someone is in the end of communication when it comes to peace of self-expression by using the intuition. You've got to trust yourself by telling the truth. But someone seems to be sad about someone moving into a new journey. And someone's very judgmental, very critical. But how can you be critical though with no intuition? That gives you critical thinking. Someone's opened up their throat chakra. Someone's being more open about the insight, about maybe an Aries person. So now you're looking at maybe Aries energy. I am. When you're looking at the headstrong, impatient, pride person, maybe quick-tempered. Maybe someone's exploring maybe a leader or being a leader. So now you're looking at maybe a locksmith. Or you look at maybe someone being very active. when it comes to being very ambitious, the willpower to be very ambitious, to use the intuition, to maybe balance the ego and the individuality of someone's profession when it comes to achieving or associating with properties, when it comes to maybe gems, metal, plant, foundations, properties, you know. Because now maybe someone's looking at their relationship. Someone's waiting for their ships to come in. Maybe someone's looking at a personal journey when it comes to transformation. Maybe someone's trying to stay afloat by using their intuition and moving away from a Cancer person. Because someone has an insight maybe into a King of Cups. King of Cups. King of Cups is waiting for his ships to come in, and he's trying to keep his emotions stay afloat. But he's watching a Leo person's movements when it comes to maybe a promotion, investment, new income, looking at someone's resources, wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe someone's movement. Maybe a Cancer person in King of Cups is under judgment because of his overcritical decisions. Maybe this person is not balanced. They don't have no purpose, no fucking direction. So now they're under judgment. Someone's made a decision, the clarity, final decision maybe by a Cancer person. Maybe someone had a wake-up call about someone's purpose. Maybe a Cancer person had feelings for resources from maybe a Leo person. That was their wish fulfillment, to stay afloat. Because now you're looking at someone's actions, energy, intentions. Or the King of Cups. Now they're under judgment. Someone has a clarity about someone's purpose. They had that clarity about a Leo person. But a Leo person gave a Taurus person a decision, or he's made a decision about Taurus and a Cancer person when it comes to maybe Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving, generosity, help. They understand their purpose now, maybe, with a Cancer and a Taurus person. They thought they have victory when it comes to a decision. That's why you've got to use your intuition, because the angels are telling you to listen to your inner voice and pay attention to details when it comes to a Cancer and a Taurus person, because a Cancer person, he's an illusionist, man. He's projecting his own fears, own insecurities. He's keeping a secret. And maybe a judgment about trying to end a Leo's with fulfillment so they can stay afloat. So now he's in a boat of judgment. How he sails his ship of relationships when it comes to his energy, actions, and intentions of his purpose. Someone's looking at maybe how these masculine ships are coming in. Maybe this masculine was very generous, a Leo person. He's got to end that for his own personal transformation, to bring his own wish fulfillments. Maybe that victory is coming to an end, resource coming to an end, assistance coming to an end. Too much secrets, man. He held back. He doesn't have no emotion. He's holding it back. He doesn't want this masculine to go into his own holy grail. Something about house, projects, mega projects, a project about homes or something, real estate, something. Too much secrets, man. He's an illusionist. Somebody looking at the moon. Someone's being very deceptive. Unseen problem. There seems to be voluntary changes. So that's why you got to trust your intuition around a Cancer person and a Taurus person. Someone had a wish fulfillment to end them being spiritually guided by playing with emotions, actions, intentions, and energy. Because they were learning about to energetically end a Leo person. Because they envied his purpose. How resourceful he was, maybe. So he had a wish fulfillment to guide and instruct a Taurus person to create a wish fulfillment, to stay afloat in an institution or a commitment. Maybe he does psychology, or he is the practitioner. That's what gives him his happy ever after. Trying to stay afloat on other people's resources, energy, success. He's the man of destruction when it comes to the golden age. He is very destructive, a Taurus person, when it comes to commitment, spirituality, Christianity. But someone has an ending, looking at their purpose, doing spiritual transformation as a guru or a mentor. But this one, I don't know, it's not reading right. King of Wands, insight. This King of Cups, end it, man. He's a fucking King of Cups, man. Maybe this masculine is using his intuition, and he's the King of Cups. He's in love. He's doing a spiritual transformation. He's been spiritually guided. Because now we're looking at the Hierophant. It comes with the highest self. Maybe someone's looking at someone's judgment, their decision, their purpose. Because now you're looking at recognizing your past actions affect others when taken stock. Because now someone is writing the past when it comes to misdeeds of a Leo's resources, when it comes to their transformation, when it comes to maybe taking guidance from this Leo Aries person. They took the piss, man. Someone's probably looking at being single, or someone has an insight into someone's self-sufficiency, maybe a Taurus person, or maybe someone's looking at being single, trying to keep their maybe something afloat, actions afloat, activities afloat, creativities afloat. But they're drowned in headstrong, impatient pride. They look at the quicksand. Because now someone's looking at someone. The King of Swords is looking at this King of Cups with his commitment to an earth sign person. Or someone's guided to be single, away from a King of Cups. Maybe someone's looking at maybe a mentor, or a lawyer, or a detective. Because now someone's got a different perspective, maybe about self-sufficiency, or someone's looking at an independent person. Maybe a Taurus person, how they stay afloat. They got a different perspective about maybe a King of Cups, maybe a Cancer person when it comes to resources, that's coming to an end. Maybe he works maybe as a spiritual or maybe as a religious person. Maybe someone has a different perspective of how he deals with single ladies, maybe. So now maybe someone's looking at a higher priestess. Someone's looking at a judgment when it comes, you've got to listen to your intuition. It seems to be a mystery. Maybe someone's reading someone's spiritual files and they're not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to do that. Sly bastard. Now he's been investigated. Now he's seeing God in a different perspective. God is guiding with the willpower when it comes to the feelings of someone's judgment for a Leo person or a Cancer person. Maybe someone's looking at a decision when it comes to maybe King of Swords. Maybe he's looking at maybe a judgment when it comes to Cancer person and his movement. Maybe they end in resources and moving away from his King of Cups with a different perspective. Maybe they feel like it was a burden. He's a burden in his institution or spirituality or religion's group. He's guiding people down the wrong road. He is the cousin of death. Because now you're looking at a burden. Maybe King of Swords seeing a burden when it comes to maybe the transformation or trying to help the burdens of a Sagittarius person, maybe coming to an end. Maybe it's a wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe a Taurus person. It's being a burden when it comes to maybe trying to make this person look independently wealthy. It's a burden. Someone feels it's a burden for a Taurus to be single. It's going to be a massive burden. That's what they're thinking about. It's a burden. Someone's carrying someone's burden way too much, overriding their own success. Someone's looking at maybe someone familiar when it comes to a Cancer person, or maybe a Taurus person, a wish fulfillment to stay afloat, to look like they were single, but they got different perspective. Maybe a King of Cups and a King of Swords are parting ways. They've been guided maybe to part ways. Too much battles, man. Too much bullying, intimidation, thieving, you name it. It's just too much. Someone's got to be single. Someone's got to be single. Yeah, because it's a karmic situation. Someone's on a karmic wheel. Someone's only looking for a wheel of fortune to try and stay afloat. Now someone's sad, maybe a King of Cups, because now maybe looking at a different perspective when it comes to a King of Cups, when it comes to maybe a lesser. Maybe someone's looking at maybe money matters, because now someone's looking at researching about money matters. Someone was stalking, maybe behind the back. Maybe King of Swords was maybe investigating. Maybe an Earth sign person and a King of Cups when it comes to wish fulfillment. Maybe he's looking at King of Queen of Cups. Got a different perspective when it comes to maybe a soulmate. That's the truth. Maybe he's looking at maybe a wounded warrior. Maybe looking at the King of Pentacles. Maybe he feels he needs to block maybe a Taurus person. Or maybe looking at maybe a female Taurus person. Obstacles for an air sign female. Behind the back of maybe a King of Wands. Looking at closely a foundation. Maybe looking at abandoning a Queen of Pentacles because she's a backstabbing little slag. Don't know if you've nudged her or a businesswoman you're dealing with. Somebody wants to walk away from this Queen of Pentacles. She's too difficult, man. She's got no emotion. She's just so superficial. She's very devious, very vindictive person. The devil. The fucking devil. Always with the Queen of Pentacles. She's the devil. She can't be by herself. She needs lots of choices of lovers. This one can't sleep alone, you know. The moment she sleeps alone by herself, at least a fucking... Nah, man. She's going mad. She's gonna go mad. The devil, man. Genevieve Nugget is a fucking demonic, superficial, fucking plastic. Let me stop, man. Someone's gone within and seen the truth, man. Maybe a Virgo person's gone within and had clarity. Maybe got the quest for personal truth, and now you're seeing your own personal transformation. Someone's illuminating their minds, man, when it comes to maybe collaboration, when it comes to maybe a legacy, when it comes to the Emperor. Maybe he's heartbroken about soul world when it comes to creativity, taking that leap of faith towards a Two of Cups. Maybe someone turning their back, maybe not showing someone their sparkling ideas. Someone's worried, maybe an earth sign person, can only look at manipulation. Someone feels like they missed out on opportunity because they were too damn promiscuous, or maybe too a player. When it comes to maybe healing, maybe Aquarius person looking at very balanced, looking at justice. Maybe someone's looking at Aquarius person comes to calmer waters by using the intuitions, fast speed changes for a Taurus person because they're thinking, and maybe about higher priestess. Someone's being very blunt, maybe about a Taurus person, what you sow is what you reap. Then I want to invest maybe into a Earth angel because they're looking at these letters, they're researching about happily ever after with the Queen of Cups. Someone's looking at the truth, clarity when it comes to maybe the wounded warrior. Maybe a King of Pentacles feels a little bit broke, or maybe he wants to block maybe a Taurus person when it comes to a female. Maybe you're looking at maybe a Taurus masculine, but this really represents a female, you know. A decision that was made behind the King of Wands, going for a tower moment. Maybe he feels, did I read this already? They need to abandon Queen of Pentacles, man. Backstabbing. The devil. She's the devil, man. She's very demonic. A lover that looks for entrapment on a path with a Leo person because they're looking at the Empress. Maybe he's defending the Empress as soulmate. So the Queen of Wands was looking at a battle with a Leo person at work. When it comes to romance with a Queen of Swords, somebody wants to do a reunion. Maybe someone wants to offer maybe a promotion to a Queen of Swords, but secretly Cancer was lying about Aquarius person, lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a motherfucking friend. So now someone probably fears love, holding back, maybe at home. I don't know. These people are really demonic, man. Demonic people. Use your discernments, people. Because I look at transformations. Alright? Someone's looking at transformation. Okay, so we're going to go for a quick break before we do this over. All right, we're going to trust our intuition. I've got two colors. I've got purple. I've got green. Okay, you can think of numbers 1 to 12. All right, and think of the colors purple and green. Which color is coming out of my hand? All right, this is about you training your intuition and not making my readings be forced. And I do not charge for readings. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to shuffle. Oh, a few minutes. Maybe we've got a Cancer person being single. Cancer again. All right, think about it. 1 to 12, and what colors will come out my hand? Which color? Okay, so we're going to shuffle it. Okay, what color and what number 1 to 12 is coming out of me hand? Scorpio, back to water sign person, a green color. Maybe you're looking at maybe into me, I know. Okay, maybe someone's playing in someone's computer, or maybe someone's looking at physics. Maybe someone's looking at astrology, but you're looking at Scorpio energy. Someone has that desire to be competitive. It could be this Cancer person because it keeps coming out in the reading. Maybe this person thought they were courageous and very determined, very forceful. Now we're looking at a detective, maybe a King of Swords, looking at maybe, I think he's a chemist. I think he's a practitioner. I think he does magic. He's very possessive over resources. He thought he was resourceful, but he's a very secretive person. He could be strong-willed, fixated, jealous person, hidden feeling, probing someone's information, trying to stay afloat. Someone's rethinking about this partnership. Maybe King of Swords and a King of Cups, rethinking about a partnership, gone within seeing the truth about maybe a karmic cycle. All right, remember, press like, press subscribe. If you saw the green in your mind, you can share your thoughts. It'll be beautiful. Okay, did you get the green right? Or did you get number 11? Number 11 right. Number 11, Scorpio. Maybe someone's telling people secrets about Aquarius person, spreading secrets about Aquarius person, exaggerating maybe. Or maybe someone's got a secret about Aquarius person or Scorpio person. Or maybe they've got a different perspective about Aquarius person, very rebellious person, very unique, very unpredictable. Becomes a visionary. Maybe you're looking at maybe Scorpio. Secret rituals, cults. You look at the power of maybe death. Because that comes in Scorpio as well, my darlings. Maybe look at someone's always looking for a flow of other people's property, resources. That's the house 8 as well. They're always looking for other people's resources. All right, mostly sometimes through sexual activities. Now looking at maybe shared assets, finances, legacies, wills, you name it. Maybe they were directed by a Taurus person to bring a flow. So now they've got a different perspective about someone being single on a karmic cycle. All right. Okay, so now we're going for Cancer. Maybe someone, a Leo person, is defending against maybe away from defending against his competition, a Cancer person. Now we're looking at defending, because now a Leo feels as if this movement of this King of Cups or a King of Swords is saying, no, 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 no. You're like a child. No. No. You can fight all you like. No is no. You're like a child. Bullying, thieving, violence, verbal, physical, mental, verbal abuse. No. No. So now you're looking at slandering. Somebody was slandering a Leo person. So now you're looking at maybe a Leo person walking away from a Cancer person. Because now he walked out of the Chariot when it comes to God's guidance, because he was maybe guided by a King of Cups, doing bad advice. Maybe someone's ending resources with maybe a Cancer person, because that was hidden enemy. Maybe he's trying to say, no, don't do that. Don't listen to that judgment. This is probably why you got a lawyer in, maybe a King of Swords. Maybe King of Swords is maybe standing up for himself when it comes to his own movements, when it comes to his own feelings. Maybe looking at a Leo person when it comes to wish fulfillment, when it comes to maybe harmony. Maybe someone looking at Bitter Betty, walking away from Bitter Betty, a King of Cups. So now maybe a Leo person is in his own wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe resources, when it comes to victory, walking away. Maybe from this King of Cups, a very emotionally sulky person. We're looking at maybe unchangeable people. If you can't be a business person, not unchangeable. Now you look at maybe someone being very cunning, very gossipy, very nervous. So now this nervousness, okay, maybe someone's in their feelings, a Cancer person, very being unstable with his emotions, very touchy person when it comes to people's resources. Love touch people things, isn't it? Mr. Touchy. Okay, now you're looking at maybe a wish fulfillment when it comes to mystery. Someone's looking at a higher priestess, a divine feminine. Now we're looking at the balance between maybe hidden feelings, but allowing the possibilities of the universe to work through you. You could be a tarot reader, or someone's looking at a tarot reader as a wish fulfillment when it comes to maybe being guided, spiritually guided. Someone's looking at maybe a single person. Because now we're looking at maybe being guided to balance the feminine and masculine energy in you. Because now someone's looking at a hidden feeling and mystery. Because now we're looking at someone that's the veil between heaven and earth, the connection. Someone spiritually feels connected to maybe a divine feminine, maybe a Leo person, which having a wish fulfillment, to maybe go forward to maybe a higher priestess, it's higher than the Pope. But it seems to be a pathway when it comes to maybe balance, adding your maybe your success and your abundance to bring in your material wealth, use your intuition. Someone's wish is coming true. Maybe looking at material abundance, good health. It comes with a good energy, actions, intentions. Because someone's coming with a flow. Maybe looking at maybe a personal transformation or personal journey. Someone trying to stay afloat though when it comes to emotions, because they're very sulky, touchy. And maybe looking at a Leo person. No, I'm defending my belief when it comes to my creative ideas. I don't care about your no-nos and the nay-nays and the ha-ha. I found my counterpart. Someone's looking at their counterpart, a single person, very self-sufficient. Maybe someone's got a different perspective when it comes to their feelings. Maybe behind this lovable person, maybe a King of Swords is thinking about his counterpart. Maybe he's in love, he's got different perspectives, looking at either mind from going to heaven and earth. You've got to come with correct behavior, walk in love, talk in truth, and keep correcting your flaws. So now you're looking at different perspectives. Maybe he's in a movement. Maybe he feels like he's a soul having a human experience, but he uses the right energy when it comes to his emotions. He's using his intuition, okay, to maybe bring things afloat, all right, from ship to ship, because he's using the same energy as maybe his counterpart. She doesn't need to feel him. She knows, I feel your pain. I feel your different perspective. Come and speak to me, but you're being a buffoon, King of Swords. But you want to move around with this that little King of Cups. No, come and speak to me then, innit? Maybe someone's thinking about the Empress being guided, the divine feminine. Maybe someone's got a different perspective about maybe the Empress, maybe King of Wands. Maybe the King of Wands is thinking about soul having a human experience, and now someone's in their feelings when it comes to the mood of their activities. Maybe someone's found their counterpart, because now maybe the masculine feels more mature, more grounded. He's looking at maybe moving, because now you're looking at your castle. The sky's your limit. Opportunities when it comes to creativity has been illuminated. Someone's illuminated secrets are on their shoulders because someone was wearing a mask. But now someone feels more connected to the divine, the highest self. Someone looking at the newness, the innocence, or maybe looking at the inexperience of a Cancer person. So now maybe someone's channeled their own energy, feminine, masculine. Feminine is always the dark, the masculine is the light. All right? So now you're looking at the willpower of someone, of someone's wings. Maybe someone doesn't want someone to speak about maybe their stability. Someone feels centered. Someone's illuminated their mind when it comes to maybe healing. Someone feels like the sky's the limit because it started from their own mind, and now the sky is in tune with the universe, with the mind. The universe is in you. Now the sky is the limit to bring about opportunities when it comes to maybe build on your castle, your empire, maybe live near a river, or maybe you're sailing across rivers, or maybe you want to move around with this woman, maybe go boat riding, maybe sit on the beach, have a conversation. I don't know. It looks like emotions though. flowing between two when it comes to maybe the counterparts. Maybe we're looking at God's Two of Cups, because now we're looking at maybe a female Aquarius person when it comes to maybe an entrapment. Okay, maybe somebody's eyes were just so in love with maybe a Leo person. Maybe they thought they loved Leo so much that the love will keep them strapped with their hands behind their back. They can't move. But she walks in love. So this Aquarius person saw this entrapment for a Leo person. So now we're thinking to use the intuition, the psychic abilities. Now we're looking at spirituality. Someone feels connected maybe to a Aquarius person. Now looking at the reasons, maybe the critical thinking. They come to the third eye. Someone looking at a judgment when it comes to someone's third eye. They came out of maybe a restricted, imposed restriction. Maybe a Cancer person is being defensive because now they're looking at spiritual prison or mental prison. Because now you're looking at emotions. Someone is ending an entrapment maybe. That was a wish fulfillment. A wish fulfillment was to end a Aquarius person. Somebody was paying, maybe a Cancer person, a Taurus person. When it comes to maybe success, that's come to an end. That's come to an end. Maybe a King of Swords. He could be a detective or a mentor, or maybe he's got information to do transformations out of from being stuck in his mind. He just needs to balance the feminine and masculine energy within himself and seek his own truth. Maybe about a King of Wands. Maybe when it comes to maybe a promotion, where he went to promiscuously. Maybe he wants a compassion to maybe the Empress, a lover. But he's looking at a pathway. He's looking at a pathway. He's looking at thinking about Aquarius person. Working with a Aquarius person. But he blocked it for a Taurus person. For idiot. For foolish illusion fame. Fake fame, man. Now you're looking at equal give and take. Maybe someone feels a burden with a Sagittarius person or a Taurus person, and they want to maybe Aquarius person masculine wants to help a burden with a Sagittarius person that's coming to an end, or a Taurus person that's coming to an end. Take it as it resonates, okay? Because now you're looking at a passion. Somebody wants to go forward passionately to a Aquarius person, the Empress. Maybe a fire sign person. A Aquarius person comes to calmer waters when it comes to maybe equal give and take. There was a difficulty with a Taurus person when it comes to money, donations, wish fulfillment to end. Aquarius person, no Aquarius, don't use intuition, stay in track. I want to be center of attention. No, it's me. Listen, you've been spiritually guided, alright? Because now you're looking at maybe every ending has a new beginning. Look at changes, look at new beginnings, look at spirituality. We're looking at maybe ending when it comes to maybe transforming away from maybe a spiritual leader. Maybe that's coming to an end. They're going to spiritual prison. Because look at the Grand Reaper, boy. Because now you're looking at maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, a burden. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, a burden when it comes to soulmates. Because it was given offers and promotions or whatever to maybe a Taurus person. So now we see divine feminine, divine masculine. Now you've got the counterpart when it comes to emotions for the feminine, counterpart when it comes to emotions for the masculine. Because you've got to have an open mind when it comes to self-sufficiency. It's deeper than being independent. Anyone can help you be independent, but are you self-sufficient? No, Taurus, you're not. Or a Cancer person. So move your bumperclaw out the way. Wheel yourself out. We don't want to see your foolishness. Wheel yourself out, my friend. And go and study your karmic debts. So now you at karma. Oh yeah, karma, the drama in pajamas. Oh, pajamas. Oh, King of Swords and King of Cups. Now, we're looking at maybe this masculine King of Swords, maybe being very blunt about his emotions when it comes to his counterpart. Maybe he feels like he's been divinely guided. He's got to look at his own discernment, his own feelings, his own intuition, his own psychic gifts before he goes outside for any other consulting, because he's been spiritually guided by God. Now someone's walking in love and talking in truth, and there's your holy grail, nicely watered, being guided by the earth angels. But someone's up at night when it comes to someone's immaturity. They've gone within, seeing a difficulty about an ending for a fire sign person. Now look at the Empress, a Queen of Swords. Someone's walking away or walking to maybe her community, taking that leap of faith, maybe a Leo person. But he's conflicted in it because he made a foundation for, he's a fucking burden because he went to work all right? Maybe as a King of Pentacles. But behind his King of Pentacles, somebody was lying about a crazy person in a Two of Cups, a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is not a Queen of Pentacles, okay? This dirty girl is a stalker. Now she's heartbroken. Why? Because every deck we have says the Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve Nigel, is a fucking demon! And dupping over frightening her, but duppy can't frighten me over yourself. Because every time you see the duppy, you have a show upon it, my friend, because dupping over frightened. They like to go boo at night. No, pussy clot. Even in my dream, every time I see Genevieve Nigel, I've never seen a pussy clot in my life, and I'm going to say, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Because dupping over frightened, duppy ain't frightening me over here. Now we're looking at angry, jealous over maybe a fire sign person when it comes to creative ideas. They were backstabbing a fire sign person behind his back. Oh yeah, sinking her ships for over 10 years, yeah, to the Emperor. Now the Emperor's heartbroken about unrequited love. Maybe he's thinking about his own decisions when it comes to juggling. Maybe look at this insight with a different perspective when it comes to maybe fame with a Taurus person, a Leo, and a Taurus person blocked when it comes to options. Maybe someone's looking at a Aquarius person to collaborate with when it comes to a pathway, when it comes to the soul world. Maybe someone's looking at equal give and take when it comes to love. Maybe someone's looking at a third party person, a lover, a Taurus lover. Oh yeah, so many lovers, ain't you, Taurus person? Never mind. Now you're looking at maybe a karmic cycle with a Cancer person, because now Queen of Wands is looking at her own bullshit. Maybe she's holding back now when it comes to manipulation with a Taurus person, because now there's a fight over maybe legacies. Oh yeah, because maybe a Gemini person is looking at maybe monetary matters when it comes to missed opportunities because someone feels abandoned. Maybe a Leo person when it comes to maybe happily ever after. And I look at sparking ideas when it comes to justice. Someone's single, happy. Maybe looking at someone very reliable. Oh yeah, can I look at maybe an institution have being spiritually guided when it comes to maybe your own seed, a cup of love. Oh no, when it comes to maybe a new promotion for King of Wands. He's looking at the truth about being the wounded warrior. Oh, there you go. Attention-seeking horpipes. Always need the attention, don't they? There we go. Let's read all about it again. Read all about it. Come to Tarot, Raw Tarot 22. Oh yeah, we're breaking news, boy. When it comes to superficial people trying to act like they're the best thing since sliced bread and we must follow them. Oh, I'm Nigeria, darling. I'm a commodity, darling. No, you're not. Taurus for a Capricorn person. Go and sit the fuck down. So now we're being spiritually guided. The divine feminine is trying to spiritually guide the divine masculine. Tend to be more damn self-sufficient. But no, he was guided by a Taurus person to stay away from his Two of Cups because he's focused on a third party person. Maybe he was advised by a Cancer person. So now you're looking at maybe your own wish fulfillment. Someone's wishes are really demonic, man. You got to look at your own self-expression. Someone's looking at their own communication. Now look at the mystery of maybe someone communicating, maybe an air sign person when it comes to self-expression. Someone's trusting their own inner self when it comes to their own inner intuition. But someone's very sad, boy, when it comes to judgment, criticism. Because now we're looking at maybe someone feels criticized now. Oh yeah, because now someone feels unloved. Maybe an earth sign person. They're too fucking promiscuous. Someone is maybe feels unlucky. They've been single forever. Okay, maybe the King of Swords is counterpart, or maybe a fire sign's counterpart. Take it as it resonates. Maybe a Aquarius person. Maybe have a different perspective about trying to fight a Aquarius person. Maybe a King of Cups. Maybe a King of Cups is to settle himself because he's soaking now. Oh yeah, I warned them and I touched my spiritual husband, and you are in serious trouble. No, they didn't believe me. Now they're on demon time for real. Why? Because they're on my thumbnail. Every single one of them is going on that thumbnail. One at a time. First, we're starting with the karmic Genevieve Nadia. E-believe. Now we'll bring balance, fairness, truth. All right. Now you may look at a Scorpio person when it comes to maybe rituals. Rituals. Honestly, people. Partitioners. When you not do these things, don't you know it's going to backfire onto your people, things in places while you're cooking it up. And while the energy goes down, because it depends on who you're fighting with, because not everyone understands energy, very inexperienced people. You're making a very, very massive consequence on yourself. Leave that ritual shit alone. Leave that partitioner shit alone. Leave that crystal shit alone. Leave that saging shit alone. Just walk in love, talking truth. That's it. I've never used that stuff. It's always been within myself. I'm only walking by example. You don't have to follow my philosophy. There's too many philosophies out there. Whatever resonates to you, go that way. As long as you can see God within you and you're keeping straight when it comes to activity, not being demonic with your activities. All right, you're looking at maybe setting things in motion when it comes to intensities. Don't fall into the trap of demonic people, man. Maybe someone's combining the planets when it comes to their energy to strengthen, to understand their energy, to conceal, or maybe counseling, maybe a cancer person, but conceal your own wish fulfillments. Now you look at your showing your opportunities when it comes to maybe being more productive, when it comes to success. I can see maybe someone's mental attitude being more activated. Well done, collective. Just keep going. All right. Maybe looking at maybe being more active when it comes to work. Okay. Now you look at maybe your own stumbling blocks. Okay. When it comes to your movements of the chariot, maybe looking at building blocks, man. You got to keep away from building blocks. Sometimes you only stumble over your own block, because you're blocking other people. What goes around comes around. It's karmic. So now you're looking at maybe a karmic person, a cancer person. So now you're looking at it's up to you how you handle when it comes to your stability, your square, because everyone has a square, everyone has a triangle with all shapes inside of us. Do you understand? So what are you like inside? We know what you're like outside. All right, I'm an actress. Great. I do production. Great. I'm a builder of what? Okay, I do construction. Great. Okay, I am a philosopher. Great. Okay, your earthly ID. Great. Who are you inside? Who's your spiritual identity? What is it? Now we found out a Taurus person and a Cancer person is fucking demonic. So now you're looking at maybe showing your own self-expression when it comes to your creativity. It's going to bring about ease and comfort, knowing what different entities are. Because this is Earth School. You need to graduate from your flaws. Okay. So now you're looking at the visions, all right, of missing. Some people's missing some real deep motherfucking elements. All right, so they can have a people, things, and places for their own production, for their vision and insight. Those are draining entities. They call karmics, or they call evil Eves, Delilahs, or Jezebels. All right, what's it called again? Jezebels. Another word for Jezebel, not Genevieve Nadia. J-Lo, no, J-Bos. Oh man, I can't. It's an old time saying. Another word for Jezebel. If you remember it, put it in a comment. That'd be nice to share. All right, so now you look at the insight of maybe someone's vision. All right, we look at the Jezebels, look at the Delilahs, look at players, look at Genevieve Nadias. All right, demonic people, man. They can't be by themselves. They've done so much fuckery to people. Try and let these people stay by themselves for a long time. No, they need a holy for friend. They need that holy for comment. They need it. You want respect? Learn to respect other people. No, you must only respect the people with money. Go and sit down there, because I'm not getting no respect from me with that kind of attitude. Now look at conjunction, maybe showing your decisions, okay, when it comes to adjusting, when it needs to be between energies of corruption, because someone feels like they're involved when it comes to maybe being courageous, when it comes to decision to do corruption. For entrapment. So now we're looking at coming out of entrapment. Now we're looking at maybe King of Swords, maybe he's looking at his own promotion, fast speed change and comes to his lifestyle. Maybe he's looking at his job rise, looking at investments, looking at new income. Maybe he was helping someone familiar, maybe it's such a Sagittarius person, looking at new. Maybe looking at maybe soulmate connections. Maybe someone's walking away and it's a battle. Maybe it's such a Sagittarius person, a Leo person fighting about walking away. Mind your business, man. Maybe find a King of Swords. Mind your business, man. You lot had your chance. Move forward, man. You're not working to give. You're just not working to give. Just fucking accept it. Honestly, it's like a bunch of babies. What are we, 40s, 50s, 60? You're definitely above 18. Honestly, man. Childish people. Just childish, immature people. Want to drink like big people but can't act like big people. Immature people, man. Want to do big people activities but act like immature people. When it comes to maybe their ground shit, their abundance, their security, when it comes to maybe a home. Do you know what I mean? These people are buffoons. So now you're looking at insight. Maybe when it comes to masculine, fire sign person. Maybe it's fire sign person, masculine, looking at his soulmate. Maybe in the gardens of heaven and earth, when it comes to maybe their ex. Soulmates come together from a past life, man. They won't leave each other alone. That's their wish fulfillment. They don't care about you lot. They don't care about you lot. Maybe think about a King of Wands. They care about you lot. These soulmates don't care about you lot's feelings, man. They don't even care about me. They don't care about Adiwali, King of Wands, Adiwali, King of Baji. They don't even care about him, bro. Soulmates are so. Once soulmates come together, you can do the most voodoos as you like. It depends on the energy. It depends on people's energy, man. These people don't know about energy. They don't even know their own energy, much less. So now someone's looking at maybe they feel like they need to abandon a Taurus person when it comes to donations, when it comes to an ex, maybe a Cancer person. Because now you look at a karmic debt, man, when it comes to promiscuity, riding on people's abandonmentship issues. No, man. So now the divine feminine says, listen, see this player shit? You need to be by yourself, my friend. Because you're fucking up your own legacy, man, by opening up all these legacies of a Taurus person or Aries or the Taurus. It's too much. Too much, man. Too much. And all they want you to do is plant their seeds. Put your seed in the people them that you'll chat with a baby they don't even want. Because they don't even want you. They want your resources. They don't want you. If they do want you, it's your baby. Why? Legacy, baby. It's a new time hustle, isn't it? Maybe someone think about Aquarius person when it comes to equal give and take. Someone feels like Aquarius person is their destiny. Maybe their counterpart. Maybe they want to have babies. So now you look at equal give and take when it comes to the higher priestess, the divine feminine, divine masculine. Equal give and take when it comes to planting a foundation, because now we're looking at the soulmates. They came with their emotions. They just want to plant their love on earth. That's all they want to do. That's it. That's it. No karmic cycles. Foolishness. Someone that can't maybe being telepathically connected to someone, a counterpart. This is probably why there's an insight. Someone's watching. A counterpart, the divine feminine. So now you're looking at opening doors. Someone's being loud. Maybe someone's being very loud about a union to bring in equal give and take. Because now you're looking at a soul having a human experience in the chariot, working. Maybe a Virgo person's gone within and seen the truth. Maybe they want maybe a victory of a union. It comes with maybe earth angels, King of Swords thinking, or my God thinking, or our God I should say. So I should say it's my dad. It is like siblings, it's my dad, it's our dad. Alright? So now you're looking at maybe a couple of love, Leo person, looking at conflict, walking away from a decision because he's juggling. Maybe with a different perspective of a Taurus person when it comes to a Leo person. Looking at his options, he's thinking, the demon. Demon time, boy. You know what's on too much demon time with your fucking unrequited love. Now you're heartbroken. The Emperor looking at his decision. When it comes to maybe planting his foundation, having sex with a third-party person secretly. Duh! Now you're looking at a Wheel of Fortune, boy. Queen of Wands holding back, man. And now she's trying to look like manifestation. She's fucking fighting over money of a Taurus person, or maybe trying to be single. Looking at sparking ideas, happy to have a Leo person. Look at money matters, missed opportunity, Taurus for a Capricorn person. Maybe a Gemini person being very blunt, gone within. Virgo person, looking at difficulty when it comes to Aquarius person, because the King of Cups, looking at maybe Aquarius person when it comes to cooperation on the pathway. So looking at soul world, a lover, maybe a King of Wands, looking at maybe being wounded with the truth, because now they're looking at ending. It looks like divine masculine nearly ended it with the Empress. Didn't bring no reliability, and she just throw out enough messages to Queen of Swords. Yo, you're trying to mash up my legacy behind my back, building some idiot foundation, but you bring stability. Let me just go and take that leap of faith and be a burden with the King of Pentacles. Uh-oh, bring back suck. When I look at Queen of Pentacles, not my soulmate. She's a lying, scheming scammer. Queen of Pentacles, Genevieve Naja, my partner. She's lying, stealing, cheating behind my back. Now, big babies are going to be crying like a bull in a china shop, running like a victim now. Let's get the tissues out for people's got too many fucking issues that they made by themselves. Now they're going to be like a bull in a china shop. Oh, it wasn't me. No, it was bloody you. All right? Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.